Yikes. Yikes. Hi Soulmates, how are you? I'm Yeti. So this is billed as iconic. So it can either be amazing or shocking. Oh. This is so unserious. This is so unserious. What? Oh, they're pristine. That's Daniela's mouth. I will see that anywhere. I recognize that anywhere. Oh. Like people want to see them, but they rise. Oh. I can't escape. Oh, that transition. They're like this mix between 1950s housewife and Amish, their outfits, but then there's pin-up vibes. Oh, they've been through it. That's the bar. That's deliberate. Oh, this is painful. Yes! These transitions, incredible. The way it's telling the story. Litness. Yikes. Yikes. This is not generic. This is so specific about what they've been through. Oh no, she ate with that. It's like a gnarly replay. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna devour the meaning. There's so much in this. That ear of corn turning to popcorn. I'm like Kumbaya and the way that ILLIT dance, I'm mesmerized. Part 2. I can't be too loud. I can't be too loud because my baby's sleeping. But I just absolutely had to do this, so hopefully she'll sleep through. I want to watch it again and like actually get into stuff. First and foremost, I'll say I really like the transitions, the way each person or each group entered in. It felt like they were set up. They were really making a statement, and it felt very like it did feel iconic actually. And even having like the 3 groups together with their different vocal styles, their different dance styles and what's it called, like clothing as well, somehow it really fit and it made sense. I think because of the way that they pieced together those transitions. But even vocally, like when we went from SSERAFIM to ILLIT, vocally that sounds so different, but it really blended out. I think there's a lot of meaning in the actual like lyrics and in like the visuals that we've seen, so I really want to get into it. It's kind of one of those songs where like I feel like it changes your perspective a little bit on what you're experiencing. Like if you're going through a hard time, or maybe you're like being misunderstood or something like that, which I think is basically what they're saying. That's like I think there's a big message of like them clapping back, but I think underneath that there is a vulnerability of being misunderstood, and being a little bit confused about that. And they've got that visually in the like godliness is next to cleanliness, which is not actually in the Bible, but it's something that is like talked about a lot. So it's that whole like misconception that people have. And equally the lyrics, there was something also about like not getting the story right. It's something about you made me go viral, like you're misunderstanding, something like that. I was gonna say something and then anyway, let's just go back into it. The way here they almost look like prisoners at the back. The way that it's like when they actually break, when they crash, that's when they come to life. And I think SSERAFIM seem to be like the pioneers of that in this music video, of like something bad happening to them, and that actually gives them like a second life. So even it looks like they were literally gone, dead, buried, and then they came to life, and they're like singing at their tombstone, and feeling like, you know, there's that rose where there is actually life still coming from it. And I think like Sakura was thrown into the grave, and again she like comes out. So I think they're trying to reference very specifically, as a fan of theirs, I feel like they've had lots of moments where they've been cancelled or almost cancelled, and they've like come back and people have started to appreciate them again. So I think they're kind of talking about that there's like a real like finality that people have with them. Like when something happens, they get like very angry and ragey about it, but then actually it's really not that deep and they come back. And how they're just like vibing with it. The breaking your fingers mad. I really want to know more about this group. The softness of their voices, the like daintiness of their like performances, and then the actual oh wow. I love the like visual moments that we get in this, like us looking up at them with the like noise of the flies like buzzing around, and it is literally like having the camera. I think that's them trying to talk about like the media and paparazzi, like are just flies like annoying, buzzing around them, and are just like them here just constantly looking at them, and waiting for them to do something with like no expression, like almost trying to like catch them out. I think that's like really, really deliberate and specific. That transition, incredible. Oh, I love how the lyrics are specific. Sorry, the hearts hurt and the hearts also heal. So I think that's supposed to be like the hearts of social media, of when someone, or like YouTube or whatever, like when someone likes something, it can like both cause pain and also cause like happiness and help them move on. It's that like toxic relationship that they have with it, because they're literally like digging their own grave, but they still have to engage. They can't escape. Love that move. Yikes! The girl on the edge. Love her dance. Oh, actually, all of them. Yikes! There's such a precision with the way that they perform. This made me feel a little bit sad. I don't know them. The most I know from them is actually that whole like New Jeans drama, and then being like quite young at the time, I feel like. So like this actually made me quite sad that, you know, that whole thing about how they're going through stuff, but they still have to like smile and cheese, and actually it can be quite deceiving. It feels quite cathartic, this whole like performance. I hope they really enjoyed being able to do it, and not just like one group, but 3 groups that are probably experiencing similar, you know, hate and issues, to be able to actually just like sing it out and like vibe with each other about it. This is so intense. I need to know more about her. The way she switches into that savage vibe. What's this about? Because this feels specific. There's no reason why they would be doing that. So do people mock their voice? Because that seems way too specific for it to be just like, you know, a production choice. It feels like a meaning choice. I like how it's like the hate is causing them toothache. It's painful. People waiting on the sides to just cause them issues. This part actually sent me this part because I have been in the past one of those people that was like, it's a little bit too much sometimes. Not necessarily at Daniela, like in Popstar Academy, I struggled with how, like, her expressions and all that kind of stuff. I think once she got into KATSEYE, it felt really that was like what she's being asked to do. And the dances, she fits the dances the most perfectly. And in this whole scene, I also saw, what's that name of that choreographer? Their like main choreographer, and he gets so much stick, especially when he does the dances himself. And it felt like she was also kind of referencing that as well. There was a moment where it literally looked like his face when he's doing his expression when he's doing some of their dances, but her like looking down. Sorry, and the snap the neck 360 with the whole dance scene, because in Nali initially people were like really complaining about like the toothing, how the tongue thing, how over the top it was, and her dancing and all that, and her saying like the 360 that look, now I'm doing another song and I'm doing the same move, but actually now that thing has become iconic. I made it iconic. And this feels like them saying like, we've actually still managed to, we're successful regardless. It's nice to be able to, even though like you're commenting and doing all these things, you're actually making us successful, and we're like getting paid. I keep stopping, but it's because I want to go into the meaning. So your imagination, that whole section with the ear of corn, is supposed to be like people like listening. I think Lara had it as well. Like the ear of corn is supposed to be like people listening to their music, listening to what's going on with them, and actually that they sometimes they do makeup stuff, they like insinuate things, and then that can like cause problems for them, but actually it makes them grow viral. And the way that the ear of corn then pops, so like our beliefs and thoughts like that are maybe negative about them pops and it turns into popcorn. I feel like it's almost like them saying, actually, whatever you do, like I'm gonna sit back and I'm just gonna be like reading your comments and watching you guys go crazy and making up stuff and just like popping popcorn, chilling with it. It seems like they all, well, actually, I'm not sure about ILLIT, but in KATSEYE and in SSERAFIM, they have that thing of like mocking the hate and like almost enjoying it once they're over on the other side. This is so... That line, the way she sang it is iconic. This whole dance section at the end as well, I really loved. Do your eyes go anywhere else in that section apart from Daniela and Eugene here? They're just... And they are some of the ones that get the most hate. And the whole thing of them like finally doing like a whole kumbaya and having like bonding with each other over it, and then this car is like coming to you know, try and like ruin it. It's almost like a part two, like they can never actually escape it. I love